Welcome to another unboxing video. Today we are looking at Star Wars Legion Separatist Stap Riders. Stap. I always call it, my dyslexia kicks in a little bit and I see Strap Riders, but it is Stap Riders. I'm sure that's an acronym for something, or maybe what they're riding is called a Stap, whatever that is. So it's a unit expansion. You only get two models in this. We got a variation here. What's this? Alternative assembly option. One guy sticking his fist up. Not a great deal of variety. So they're basically B1s flying around on little skimmers with little guns on the front. Interesting. The scout craft. I think they help command your B1s as well. So the kind of the more competitive lists I see run one or two of these maybe, as well as B1s and other stuff. So I thought I'd pick up a pack and see how they get on. So we're going to open up the Stap Riders and see what we get in the box. Still using our... getting a bit quicker at that at least though. Still using our side cutters rather than any kind of knife. Right, so what do we have in the box? Okay, so I have the instruction manual. Okay. Speeder. That's the only rule that's running around on here, and that's a rule that's in the base sets, isn't it? So lots of things have speeders. They don't look like they have a compulsory move. So it'll just be, yeah, because speed and vehicles with the compulsory move can be a little bit irritating to, oh yes, no, scratch that. Reading the rules explains the rules. So we do have the compulsory move, so, and you ignore terrain at 1 or lower. So exactly the same as the kind of, the brothers have a kind of 1 or 2 person speeder bike, don't they? And Rebels have something very, very similar. And I don't know what the... If there isn't, I don't think there is one in the Stormtroopers, whatever they're called, the Republic, isn't it? So we've got a little rules book. We've got our tokens as ever, and some cards. Let's have a look at the cards. Get in the box. A couple of bases. We can get those out of the way. Okay, right, so we've got the tokens. As I said before, it's nice to get tokens, especially these kind of hard cardboardy ones, because they do a good job. So we have, what do we have? Agile 1. After you perform a standard move, get a dodge token. That's nice, because you're going to be moving, aren't you? You might do move and something, but generally you'll be moving with these kind of things. So you've got Speeder, which gives you, and you've got Cover. So you've got your compulsory move. Cover gives you cover 1 just by standing still. Dodge token, that's going to make your survivability a little bit better as well, because you're going to have a dodge token. AI move, unless you have a face-up order token, your first action must be move. That's not dreadful. Certainly better than AI, whatever it is, fight. We don't want that one. So and that move, AI move, will trigger the Agile 1, so you'll have a dodge token. Coordinate droid trooper or vehicle. After you issued an order, you may issue an order to a friendly droid trooper or vehicle at range 1. So if we give these one of our face-up orders, they can then pass it on to a B1, who can then pass it on to a B1, who then can pass it on to a B1, who then can pass it on to a B2 potentially, or something else. So you can have a nice big chain of this guy handing on orders to the B1s who hand on an order, and it ends on a B2. So you could maybe get 3 or possibly even 4 orders off the back of this one order. So that's kind of how the droid army works, the clanker army, is that when your B1s, they're not a particularly great unit, they're not going to achieve a great deal militarily, but they help control your army and make sure lots of things have face-up orders, so you're choosing the way things activate. Our guns 1 to 3, and it's 3 black, which is not bad at all. So you'll be rolling 6 black. We've got no surges. Got 3 wounds per, effectively 3 wounds per vehicle, and we're unfortunately on the old white dice of doom. But we should have a dodge token. We can get another dodge token because the Agile 1 gives you a dodge token, so you can still take a dodge order if you're far, far away. So you could have 2 dodge tokens, and you could have cover 1 for what it's worth. And then we have critical 1, What's that? Oh, yeah, sorry, that's in the weapon, isn't it? So down the bottom it said critical 1, fixed front. So fixed front means there's like a 90-degree arc off the front of the base. If you can see a base here, you can see the lines here. So that's the front arc. So that's where you can shoot. And critical 1, when converting attack surges, change 1 surge result to a critical. That's cool. So we get a free surge to a critical. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Upgrade cards. We have 2 command control array. So maybe I haven't seen those before. When use coordinate, you can issue an order at range 1 to 2 instead of range 1. That's cool. That's cheap. That's a cheap upgrade. They're probably going to get that because that allows them to be a little bit further away from the B1s to start the chain off, because you could have range 2 to your first B1 unit and then the chain, because they have to be within range 1. So yeah, I can imagine how many upgrade slots have we got. Oh, we got 1 upgrade slot. Okay, well, there we go. 2 points for that. Job done. And then we get a HQ uplink and linked targeting array. You gain target 1. So after you issued an order, gain 1 aim token for 5 points. I guess if you were running down the middle, or you were within the kind of, you were quite close to your B1 lines, you could take this, and then you get a dodge token for moving. You get an aim token. It's not the worst in the world, is it? Your gun's reasonable, and it's got critical 1 on it, so you might do some work. And then we, not much in the way. I don't think this was a particularly cheap box. I think it's probably almost as much. And they have moved up the price recently, almost as much as the IG-1000s, and you're only getting a single sprue that makes 2 of the fly. This is, you get the flying stand stuff. This comes in lots of things. It comes in. The clone trooper, arc troopers, and lots of bits and bobs, and the kind of Darth Maul's probe droids, and then you get this sprue here. So there's not a lot of plastic in this one for your money, and it makes 2 pretty much looking identical B1s flying these Staps. Okay, well, I've got 1 more Star Wars video to record in this section of unboxings, and that is it's not for these separatists, it is for the clones. So or the GAR, isn't it? Is that how they call it, the GAR? Anyway, so if you're enjoying these, comment below. If you're not, don't comment below. I guess not everything's for everyone. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you again next time.